Hey there, how are we doing today? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do this should be your weekly reading, but instead it's like your 3-day reading. It's for Tuesday, October 14th through Thursday, October 16th. I am so sorry I had doctor's appointments for the hand and the falling off the bicycle. Anyways, I couldn't get to this, but I got to it now, so we're getting it done. Okay? Alrighty, good. I'm glad we all are on board with that. Okay, so this one's going to be for my Geminis. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Let's see what they give you, okay? Okay, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. We got it? Okay. Which way? This way. All right, from the top. Okay, Gemini, what you got? You're starting with the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, I guess I should show you, huh? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, sorry. And then we got the Queen of Cups. And the challenge is the Knight of Cups. Okay. So this is your backstory, is what we're looking at here, okay? To me, your backstory looks as though you're presenting here as the Queen of Pentacles, so you are nurturing, abundant, you are wife material. That's pretty much what this says, okay? You are the one who's home, okay? And what I'm getting in this reading is there is also a Queen of Cups involved somewhere. In your recent past, this is your backstory. There was a Queen of Cups. So, Queen of Cups, you know, nurturing, maternal, intuitive, heavily, they got a lot of emotion, They can be very empathetic, and sometimes they can have a hard time holding up their boundaries, okay? If we want to get technical, the Queen of Pentacles, besides being home, could possibly be, what are we doing, Gemini right now? So that don't fit there, but Queen of Pentacles is you. Queen of Cups, it could be a water sign, doesn't have to be, but anyways. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So this is the challenge in this line. So there were 2 feminine energies, 1 masculine. The masculine is trying to float both relationships, is what this looks like to me, okay? If this isn't your reading, then just keep moving. But for the ones of you that it is, this looks as though there was a situation where somebody had somebody extra on the side, okay? 2 feminines and 1 masculine. All right, let's go from there. That's the past anyways. We'll build on it. Where are we at now? Okay, we've got the High Priestess, the 8 of Wands, and the challenge is the 10 of Cups. So, in the past, I feel like everybody was on board. Everybody knew what was going on here, okay? This wasn't a big surprise to anybody. The 2 people in 1. Okay, currently we have the High Priestess because there is a sense of secrecy surrounding the whole dynamic. There's just big holes in the story, right? There's parts that just don't seem to, the math isn't mathing in some instances in this situation. As far as the 8 of Wands goes, I feel like there has been a total and complete breakdown in communication. Some of you are in no contact, and if you are in contact, the contact is like surface level, right? It's like if you do talk and say anything more than, hi, how are you? What's the weather like? You know, saying past surface level, then it's more like fighting. It's just the communication is bankrupt here, okay? And the challenge is the 10 of Cups. The challenge is emotional fulfillment. Because nobody in this dynamic is emotionally fulfilled. Everybody is suffering, is what I see. Okay, keep moving. What do we got in the near future? I've got the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, and Temperance. So in the near future, I see you being faced with this dilemma where you have to decide whether or not to reinvest in this situation. Hear me out. I know a lot of you don't want to be back with this person. I get it, okay? But you have to decide whether or not you're going to reinvest in just the relationship, not together, but whether or not you're going to be friends, or whether or not you're going to, basically it's whether or not you're going to forgive this person for whatever has happened here, okay? Is what you're trying to figure out here. And you kind of have to, because if you don't, it's going to eat you up, not them. It's like forgiving them for not, you know, for choosing somebody else, I guess you could say. Forgiving them for breaking your heart is what it is, but at any rate. The challenge here is temperance. The challenge here is you allowing for there to be a sense of healing and balance brought back to this thing. And by this thing, I mean your overall relationship with this person, okay? But it doesn't mean that the two of you are going to actually hook back up and be together. I don't necessarily see that. That's up to you. This has more to do with opening the lines of communication back up and really allowing for there to be healing. Okay. Bottom of the deck. I've got the King of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm on board with you, okay? I think this reading is stupid, but this is the cards they're giving me. Okay, I understand if you're cussing me out because I'm a Gemini and I don't like this reading at all. At any rate, moving forward. So this person, you're Queen of Pentacles, we have a Queen of Cups, and this person is coming through as the King of Swords. Okay, he's cold as ice. Cold as ice. All logical. There's no emotion. It's because he's unhealed. You know what I'm saying? The Wheel of Fortune is here because the Wheel of Fortune is saying that all this is happening for everybody involved, greater good somehow. Ah, okay, that's what they're saying. What else we got? Sorry. Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles, the Empress. You know what? It's not just you that was betrayed. Whoever this Queen of Cups is, I feel like she was betrayed probably equally in her own right. Yeah. The Three of Pentacles is, you know, they still want to collaborate with you, blah, blah, blah. The Empress, I'm sorry, the Empress is here because that's who you are. But you spent a lot of time nurturing something that fell apart. And so I understand your anger and your yeah. Resentment, whatever. Spirit is trying to say that you need to get past that. They're trying to help you get past that. There you go. Okay, 3 more and we'll do the days of the week. Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the World. The imbalance is causing you to have emotional imbalance in general. You not being able to forgive this person is making it so that you can't move forward, okay? And that sucks because it's time for you to move forward. But how do you forgive somebody that's such a jerk? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm just playing. The World card. You can't close this cycle out until you can forgive them, really. It's just not going to close out. It's going to stay open like it is right now, like an open wound, right? Alrighty, well that whole reading was kind of... Anyways, what do we got for Tuesday? The Four of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. You know you need to let this go, okay? But you just don't want to. You're not quite ready yet. So when you're ready, you will. Six of Swords is you going off into calmer waters, but you really can't do that until you forgive this person and move forward. Okay, Wednesday, we've got the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. So you're very defensive and you are very conflicted about it. You feel miserable. Why don't they get to be miserable with you, right? Why do they get to be happy? I understand. Okay, anyways. Okay, what do we got for Thursday? I've got the Knight of Wands and the Devil. Because you not forgiving them is like giving the devil a way to hold on to you. You know? Knight of Wands. This is your anger. That's what the devil's working on right now, the anger and resentment. So anyways, Gemini, what they're saying is you're supposed to figure this out. You're supposed to forgive this person so that they can move forward, and so can you. I'm officially telling you that. That's what this officially says in my mind. Okay? All right. I hope you can do it more easily than I seem to be able to. But anyways, there you go. All right. Thanks. Have a great day. Click, click.